literature absolutely has the power to change the world. It just requires a reframing of how you're reading it. If you think about Black people in this country, the thing they robbed us was not only our bodies, but our language. It's created generations of people who are still trying to find themselves in systems that don't serve us. What writers do, the Toni Morrisons, the Jane Baldwin, and the Octavia Butlers of the world, provides a language that allows us to see Black folk owning space. And so what NewComm says is, hey, let's read James Baldwin, but we're reading it to dissect its language. And if we dissect its language, we can have a better understanding of how we are operating and navigating spaces, because Baldwin did it for us.
But the fact that I'm sitting here, Jeannie's sitting here, all y'all are sitting here, it is impossible that there was no love, that there was no joy, that there was no beauty, that there was no life. And so I wanted to rush into that space, which is a very dark space, and tell the truth about that darkness so that we can arrive at a scene where a man and a woman are sitting by a fire, and that woman can put her hand on his chest and just say to him, I see you, and I always did. Because I have no doubt my enslaved ancestors had moments like that.
We thought, how do we want our storytelling to feel? We want our storytelling to feel human. What does it mean to live paycheck to paycheck? We're working on a piece right now about that language of paycheck to paycheck. The language of like underbanked versus unbanked. Have y'all heard that language before? So we actually use different language. We use underserved communities. Oh, they're underserved. They actually could be served better.
But you know what? They don't really have great services. The lines are long, and the products and services they have for our residents are not affordable. So I think that's the other way to try to do it and reach out and connect between people.
When you're thinking about giving them childcare, healthcare, and what that would look like, maybe you could take that system and change it.
So doing these type of projects, we call it lifestyle infrastructure, having cafes where people could like hang out, like these are open mic nights, there's art projects, we've had painting, we've had all sorts of stuff, because that's the thing, community's not just a place, it's an activity, but you do need places to do it, because people want to be inspired by where they are. Good job, good job, good job.
The selection of cohort 1, obviously very important to us. Biggest achievement I've seen is that these kids are friends. The fact that we got kids from different schools to come together for a month and that they're now on a group chat with one another, talking about things that are not fellows related, is the success. We are trying to build a network of young people that are sharing resources at scale. We reinvigorate the humanities by asking different questions. We also reinvigorate the humanity by changing the classroom. Like, we just change where it happens. And so by changing the environment and then changing the questions, we are sparking a deeper engagement in the humanity. And so they think we're doing this, we're building a project. To me, I'm sitting back and being like, because you are reading.